clothes falling off their frail frames, undernourished, living in conditions which can only be described as inhuman. Mentally ill patients in India are sometimes treated like animals, but in Indore, they are guinea pigs for illegal drug trials.
लेकर गए थे तो डॉक्टर ने हमको ये बोला था कि बोले ये आपका जो है हम लोग 20 पेशेंट हमने चूज करे हैं जिसमें से आप भी एक पेशेंट है हम आपका इलाज पूरे फ्री में करेंगे।
कुछ नए टीके चले गवर्नमेंट सप्लाई में जिसमें 4-5 प्रकार की बीमारियां नहीं होगी आपके बच्चे को। बोले पुराने टीके वगैरह बंद हो गए हैं।
ये अमेरिका की दवाई है बोले ये ठीक मतलब ये बोलता है बोले अमेरिका वाला कि मैं ठीक कर दूंगा और यहाँ की दवाई से ठीक नहीं होगा।
हमको कभी उन्होंने बताया ही नहीं कि ये ड्रग ट्रायल है, आखिरी दम तक नहीं बताया कि ये ड्रग ट्रायल है।
Headlines today track down the killer doctors and their victims, exposing for the first time on camera the shameful racket when doctors ignore medical ethics to further their own careers.
This whole thing about money, can you give me a breakup कि कैसे कितना इस्तेमाल होता है?
But I can tell
but
you.
But why इतना exaggerate क्यों किया है money वाला बात?
I can tell you. It's about on an average around 18 to 20%.
Okay.
तो ये रिसर्चेस हम लोगों की पब्लिश होते हैं और रिसर्चेस पब्लिश होते हैं तो दे आर ऑफ वेरी मच ऑफ एकेडमिक हेल्प आल्सो क्योंकि हम लोगों का जो प्रमोशंस रहते हैं हम लोगों की इन चीजों पर बहुत डिपेंड करता है कि आपने कितनी रिसर्चेस करी और आपके कितने इंटरनेशनल उस रिसर्चेस को माना गया।
2,000 patients lost their lives in India between August 2008 and July 2011 due to drug trials. Most of those who died did not know that they were made into human guinea pigs to test new drugs. They did not know that they died because huge amounts of money were at stake.
If he is mentally ill, he is not in the position to explain the effects of the medicines. So mentally ill patient cannot be subjected to the drug trials.
It's a disturbing story that we're forced to bring you here on Ground Zero this evening. How many ways can you really kill someone? Between doctors and the government of Madhya Pradesh, no less than 3. First, allowing illegal drug trials on the mentally ill, then denying them treatment at government or insurer's cost, and finally, by allowing the guilty to walk away after paying a paltry 5,000 rupee penalty. Headlines today's cameras captured doctors admitting to grave lapses for the lure of money and promotions. They capture the pathos of patients abandoned first by the doctors and then by their government. Headlines today's Neha Dikshit brings you this special investigation.
Call it establishment-sanctioned murder. Sharad Gite's wife, Sheila Gite, passed away in 2010, 8 months after the completion of a drug trial. Suffering from Alzheimer's, she didn't stand a chance from the time she was wheeled into Indore's MY hospital.
बोले हाँ इनको हम ट्रीटमेंट के लिए ले लेते हैं। पहले उन्होंने हॉस्पिटल का ट्रीटमेंट हमको दिया, वो ट्रीटमेंट के हम दवा वगैरह देते आए करते आए, उससे थोड़ा अच्छा भी रहा, चलने फिरने लग गए थे, बातचीत करने लग गए थे, सब कुछ हुआ था। फिर बताने के लिए गए तो उन्होंने कहा कि यार हम इनको एक अध्ययन में ले लेते हैं। उस अध्ययन में लेने से बोले आपको बिल्कुल फ्री ट्रीटमेंट मिलेगा।
The free treatment carrot was too hard to resist. Unknowingly, Sharad had signed his wife's death warrant.
ट्रीटमेंट चलता रहा, जबान बंद हो गई और हमको कभी उन्होंने बताया ही नहीं कि ये ड्रग ट्रायल है, आखिरी दम तक नहीं बताया कि ये ड्रग ट्रायल है।
Sheila Gite died, but no post-mortem was conducted on her body. No post-mortem was conducted for 81 other deaths, allegedly during drug trials, allowing doctors to dismiss them as natural deaths. During the December 2011 session of the Madhya Pradesh legislature, Chief Minister Shivraj Chauhan got up to say that, yes, 233 mentally ill patients had been put on a drug trial without their or their family's proper consent. Headlines Today travelled to Indore to establish how this blatant medical racket had been conducted. We tracked down some of those who had perpetuated the crime. 5 psychiatrists from the Mahatma Gandhi Memorial Medical College, Indore, conducted drug trials for insomnia, depression and premature ejaculation on mentally ill patients. Headlines Today recorded on Spycam the motivation behind conducting these trials. We met Dr. Hemant Jain, who conducted over 500 trials for polio vaccination between 2008 and 2010.
This whole thing about money. Can you give me a breakup कि कैसे कितना इस्तेमाल होता है?
But I can tell
But
you.
why इतना exaggerate क्यों किया money वाला बात?
I can tell you. It's about on an average around 18 to 20%.
Okay.
It is estimated that each doctor was paid 36,000 rupees per patient per trial. While money is an obvious motivation, the other source of enticement is ambition. Dr. Pali Rastogi conducted a trial on 20 patients between 2008 and 2010.
हम लोगों का जो प्रमोशंस रहते हैं हम लोगों की इन चीज़ों पे बहुत डिपेंड करता है कि आपने कितनी रिसर्चेस करी और आपके कितने इंटरनेशनल उस रिसर्चेस को माना गया.
Over 2,000 people dead and several cases yet to be investigated. Why is the health ministry passively watching the country turning into an army of guinea pigs, abandoned to suffer and die at the hands of the doctors? With camera person Prashant Rai, this is Neha Dikshit for Headlines Today.
And Neha Dikshit joins me for more on this special investigation that she's just conducted in Indore. Neha, it seems pretty clear that these doctors, these insidious team of doctors, they're basically preying on the vulnerabilities of terminally ill patients and their families, these vulnerabilities that leave them no option but to actually feel attracted towards this free treatment, and they have no idea what they're being lured into.
Exactly, Shiv. One of the things that I found out while meeting these patients who were lured into the trial was that they were told various things. Firstly, they were told, some of them were told that it's a government special project and these people have been selected for that project under which they'll get free treatment, which is again a lie. The second point that was told to them was that they are going to get free vaccination, free transport to the clinics. More than that, they were also told कि अमरीकी दवाइयाँ हैं. So there was the seduction for this foreign medicine, which the doctors promised that.
Obviously playing on the whole psychology of Western medicine. Yeah. But Neha, once they were actually into this, why was it so difficult for them to actually realize? I mean, I'm sure our viewers will be curious to know, why was it, I mean, before they could even realize what was happening, was it always too late?
Shiv, we have a copy of the consent form which was given to the patients to sign, which clearly says adhyan and not study. So there's a lot of difference between a drug trial and a study. So that is how the patients were duped. The other important thing that I want to point out is that while we are running this story, one of the patients, Shrikant Gehlot, who we met 2 weeks back, passed away in this period, waiting for the government to take action. While the Madhya Pradesh government has said that it's now the centre's responsibility and the state government is not going to take any action about it. So while people are dying, MP government is busy passing on the buck to the centre.
So while people are dying, you're saying that there's a turf war going on between the centre and the state government. But what's the way out, really, Neha? I'm sure you've spoken to people who are aware about this entire menace that's happening. Do they have any suggestions of how this can really be stopped over and above awareness of this insidious syndicate?
June 2011, the Economic Offences Wing of the Madhya Pradesh government filed a report saying that 81 patients have died during the period 2008 and 2010 due to drug trials, but no action was taken on it. Why, when the state machinery is submitting a report, why was no action taken? And why is no probe being conducted on the psychiatrist who conducted a drug trial on the mentally ill patients? What is the MP government waiting for?
It's completely unforgivable, the fact that these doctors actually prey on mentally ill patients. That's as low as it can actually go. But Neha Dikshit, thanks very much for getting us these details for the moment. But I know that you'll be sticking with this story, getting us reactions and taking the story forward. That's what we do here on Headlines today. And we will tell you how the government and the establishment reacts to this extremely disturbing report that we're putting out here on Ground Zero. As fortunes of some doctors swelled, the Economic Offences Wing of the government got interested in their source of income. An investigation blew the lid off a thriving business of these drug trials. The Economic Offences Wing report says 5 doctors conducted illegal trials on 233 mentally ill patients. 1,500 other patients have been tested in the past. And like Neha was just pointing out, 81 of them have died. Taking suo motu cognizance of the matter, the National Human Rights Commission has asked the Madhya Pradesh government to reply to its notice within the next 4 weeks.
A fine of 5,000 rupees for conducting illegal drug trials on the mentally challenged. If that was Madhya Pradesh government's idea of a joke, Shrikant Gehlot's family isn't smiling. Gehlot was employed at one of the best tailor shops in Indore till 7 years back when he first consulted the TB hospital and Manorma Raje Chai nursing home. 2 weeks after Headlines Today's interaction with Gehlot, he was dead. According to a report, Gehlot was being treated under Dr. Ashok Bajpai, another doctor who conducted drug trials, during which 7 people lost their lives, according to a report by the Economic Offences Wing of the MP government. The report, which was submitted to the Chief Secretary, put the death toll at a shocking 81.
ये अमेरिका की दवाई है बोले ये ठीक मतलब ये बोलता है बोले अमेरिका वाला कि मैं ठीक कर दूंगा और यहाँ की दवाई से ठीक नहीं होगे मतलब थोड़ा ठीक मतलब चलते फिरते हो जाओ.
The doctor persuaded him to inhale from pumps with some medicine in it. Gehlot didn't know it, but it was a drug trial. Gehlot agreed that he was paid 300 rupees for every 3 hours he worked the pump. He was also asked to maintain a diary with the data. The medicine had such a powerful side effect that Gehlot couldn't stand on his feet for the next 7 years. Forget about earning a living.
मैडम ये 7 साल हो गए 7 साल से कुछ नहीं कर रहा क्योंकि अस्पतालों में अब मेरा काम का कहा और फिर मेरी हालत ही नहीं है आखिरी में कि मतलब तुम खाट पे ही पड़ना पड़ेगा.
Gehlot died a guinea pig at the hands of the government's apathy and the greed of doctors. The reason was illegal drug trials by 6 government doctors. One of them, Dr. Hemant Jain, is credited with the invention of the bivalent polio vaccine. A day after Yatharth Naik was born, he was tried for a polio vaccine by Dr. Hemant Jain that was supposed to be tested on a 1.5-month-old child.
करण के नॉर्मल जानकारी जो ली जाती है वहाँ से हमें कहा गया था कि चाचा नेहरू अस्पताल में कमरा नंबर 14 में आप चले जाना. वहाँ पे कुछ नए टीके चले गवर्नमेंट सप्लाई में जिसमें 4-5 प्रकार की बीमारियां नहीं होगी आपके बच्चे को. बोले पुराने टीके वगैरह बंद हो गए हैं. तो हम लोग वहाँ 14 नंबर कमरे में गए थे. डॉक्टर हेमंत जैन से मिले वहाँ पे हम. उन्होंने कुछ मेरी वाइफ से फॉर्म वगैरह फिलअप करवाए थे इंग्लिश में थे जो.
Ajay Naik claims that the doctor even resorted to bribery to hush up the matter.
जब मीडिया ने कवरेज करना चालू किया कि ड्रग ट्रायल का इतना बड़ा मामला है और कुछ ज़्यादा ही बड़े लेवल पे ही उठने लगा, तब उन्होंने मेरे को बुलाया था एक बार. बोले कि यार आप आ जाइए. बोले कि हाँ आपके बच्चे को बोले हम ट्रीटमेंट वगैरह करवा देंगे. ये पेपर में छपने से या फिर आपके मानव अधिकार आयोग को लिखने से सिर्फ यही होता है कि कुछ दिनों में कार्रवाई चलेगी. बोले आप भी सामने हो मैं भी सामने हूँ. बोले वो किसके बाद कुछ भी नहीं होना है, ये ठंडे बिस्तर की बात हो जाएगी. बोले आप खुद देख लेना सामने. मैंने बोला ठीक है. उन्होंने मेरे को 30,000 रुपये का ऑफर दिया. 30-40 रुपये. बोले आपको लगा कि था मैं 30-40 रुपये लग गए. बोले ये भी आप ले लो और ऐसा सुना है कि आप जॉब लॉस भी हो. बोले कि आपको बढ़िया जॉब भी लगवा देते हैं.
According to the EOW report, 18 people succumbed to their death during trials conducted by Dr. Hemant Jain. Niranjan Pathak suffered a massive heart attack in 2007 and was admitted under Dr. Apurva Puranik at MY Hospital, Indore. As a side effect of the medicine tested on him, he is now suffering from dementia.
More of this shocking report up next on Ground Zero. We tell you how unsuspecting patients are duped by doctors for promotions and, as usual, money.
Sony Ericsson Live with Walkman. With HD video and Aircel exclusive plans, experience your music come alive. Go thump.
मुकद्दर का सिकंदर के 2 फाइनलिस्ट्स। लगता है रिस्क नहीं है तो कौन बढ़ेगा आगे, पर बिना कॉन्डम। समझदार थे जो सबसे बड़े खतरे से डर गए, HIV, यौन संक्रमण और अनचाहे गर्भ का खतरा। और जो समझे ये बात, वही है मुकद्दर का सिकंदर।
Porbandar, October 2nd, 1869. The future hope of India was born here. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, here at the Sabarmati Ashram. He practiced ideas that were as radical as they were simple. He lives here still in his few and spare belongings. Breathe in the memories of India's struggle for independence. Breathe in a bit of Gujarat.
भूल गए ना आज का दिन? आज के दिन तुम पापा से मेरा हाथ।
प्यार तब भी था, प्यार अब भी है। वक्त का जरा साथ मिले तो फिर से बात बने। क्या हुआ तेरा वादा, 30 जनवरी से सोमवार से गुरुवार रात 10 बजे सिर्फ सोनी पर।
A first of its kind convention on education, bringing together educationists, academia, policymakers, and industry stalwarts under one roof. Join them as they find out if higher education in India makes the grade. Study the past, present and future of education at the India Today Education Summit 2012. Presenting sponsor SRM University. Be where the masters meet.
Sagar na, he's scared of online shopping using credit cards.
Old school.
Anyways, he got a mobile from Flipkart.com.
Flipkart.com. वो कैसे?
Cash on delivery.
Superb. मगर सागर कौन?
My dad, रे.
Cash on delivery with all products. Flipkart.com, the online megastore.
I spent a few days in Gujarat, days that will never leave me. Coming face to face with the Asiatic lions of Gir, I could feel their piercing stares asking me, what is this funny little creature doing in my forest? In the temples of Somnath, arms folded, head bent in devotion, such a sense of tranquility. Forget worries, forget pain, forget dialogues even. Walking in the footsteps of our forefathers in Dholavira, I was humbled yet filled with pride. Dwarka gave me Krishna and Moksha. Sabarmati bestowed me with the Mahatma and his teachings. Gujarat has so much to offer. Breathe in a bit of Gujarat.
हेलो मैम।
इस पे कोई डिस्काउंट?
That's the best price.
तो आप इसे साइड पे रख दीजिए। हम आते हैं। अरे आप हंस क्यों रहे हो?
सॉरी मैडम, अब सब दुकान में जाके रेट पूछेंगे। ओल्ड आइडिया, न्यू आइडिया।
With smart shopping and the full power of internet, Idea 3G smartphone at ₹5850 plus data benefits.
12 किलोमीटर दूर ₹2 कम मिल रहा है, पर ₹25 ऑटो का लगेगा। तुम ऑटो ले लेंगे?
ओल्ड आइडिया, पैक कर दो।
थैंक यू। न्यू आइडिया।
While Chulbul Pandey was playing Robin Hood, Denzel became Dabang.
मैं कंफ्यूज हो गया हूँ कि ये मूवीज हिट होगी कि सुपर हिट होगी।
अभी मैं तेरे को दिखाता हूँ ओरिजिनल क्या, देखेगा? ठीक है?
When box office battle begins, Denzel plays the referee.
पहली पहली देखा जाए कि ये देखा जाए।
Denzel makes entertainment spicy.
नमस्कार।
नमस्कार करे, गले मिलो मुझे।
Because Denzel equals entertainment. Watch Entertainment Quarter daily 2:30 p.m. and 11 p.m. only on Headlines Today.
It was a story that Madhya Pradesh wanted to end with a gentle rap on the knuckles of the guilty. And there's a reason why. The present revenue from drug trials in India is estimated at a staggering 1,500 crore rupees. It is expected to reach 2,800 crores in 2012. This huge jump of 86% can only mean one thing. India is slowly becoming the world's human laboratory. Indore certainly became one between 2008 and 2010, a place where drug trials were conducted without taking the consent of patients, and that has become the disturbing norm.
How did you select these 20 patients?
I have a coordinator with me, a counselor है मेरे पास. वो I refer the case to the counselor or coordinator. वो उनसे बात करती है कि हम लोग ये इस तरह ये दवाइयाँ हैं मार्केट में, and this is found to be safe in 1 or 2 phase trials, and 3rd phase is already running in all over India. उनको एक प्रोटोकॉल रहता है, consent form जो कहलाता है वो हिंदी में रहता है. We usually give it to them कि you go and read it. अगर आप वहीं पढ़ना चाहें, you can read it there. अगर कुछ प्रॉब्लम आए, you can query with the coordinator. अगर coordinator solve नहीं कर रहा है, then you can come to me directly. तब अगर वो yes करते हैं, then they are enrolled in that.
Headlines today access the informed consent form that the patients were made to sign. While the English form is 16 pages long and enumerates all the clauses, the Hindi form is just 1 page long. While the English form clearly mentions trial, the Hindi form uses the word adhyan, which means study instead of trial.
वो चलती रही दवाएं बराबर देते रहे, वो पढ़ा मैंने तो उसमें केवल मेरे को ये समझ में आया कि इन्होंने डोलोफिजाइल जो हमको दिया है वो डोलोफिजाइल 10 mg की जगह डोलोफिजाइल 23 ये जो इसको लॉन्च कर रहा है कंपनी को, वो लॉन्च करने वाली दवाई हमको दे रहे हैं और इसी का ये अध्ययन कर रहे हैं. अब अध्ययन शब्द में और ड्रग ट्रायल में दोनों में बहुत फर्क होता है.
The Hindi form does not even enumerate the mandatory clauses and the insurance cover for the volunteers. Headlines today exclusively accessed insurance papers for the drug trial, which clearly mentions that the patients are only insured for bodily injury, but not in cases that resulted due to mental anguish or mental illness.
Mental illness also includes mild form of diseases like insomnia, depression and sexual malfunction. While the authenticity of these trials will remain under question till the patients are cross-examined by the investigative authorities, what does justify the horror and outrage on the issue is the illegal consent forms and the malpractices involved in the drug trials.
Headlines today access the report of Madhya Pradesh's Economic Offences Wing, which probed the issue. It is there we discovered how the system was rigged and how government doctors conducting drug trials evaded accountability for deaths. When the doctors conducted private trials, they could arrange for independent ethics committees to monitor their trials. Because of which, anyone who can put together a minimum of 7 people with certain qualifications can run an independent ethics committee and charge to clear clinical trials.
हमारे को ये अधिकार नहीं रहते हैं कि किसको इंक्लूड करेंगे नहीं करेंगे, वो ऑलरेडी जो फ्रेमवर्क होता है उसी पे करना होता है. एथिक्स कमेटी भी चूंकि हमने यहाँ का कोई इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं, तो ये कंपनी ही मुझे एथिक्स कमेटी के बारे में ही अप्रूवल करके देती है कि भाई हम हमारी क्योंकि उनको एक से नहीं कराना.
In Indore, Headlines today found out that in most ethics committees, members themselves have been involved in drug trials sometime or the other. Perhaps the greatest indictment of these doctors who experiment with life lies in this sentence in the EOW report. The 6 doctors named received crores of rupees from multinational companies through drug trials by occupying government posts while conducting illegal drug trials. Neha Dikshit for Headlines Today.
Is 5,000 rupees the paltry sum, the paltry penalty that a doctor has to pay for a botched drug trial and ones that continue rampantly in Madhya Pradesh? The debate continues on the other side of this very short break, where Executive Editor Rahul Kanwal is joined by Madhya Pradesh's Health Minister and top doctors to debate this.